Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back, Gigi here. Um, so this was supposed to be an affirmations reading. However, I created a new deck of cards. This is going to replace. If you guys are OG subscribers, you'll know that back in the beginning of my channel, I had a deck of cards that I used for describing people's personalities, situations, things like that. Well, I recreated it. Things will be added to this as things progress, but Spirit is giving me the thumbs up to do it for you guys today. This is the only reading I'm going to do for today for August 24th. So let's just get into it. If you guys are interested in personal readings, hit me up in the email. That'll be down in the description. If you guys are interested in products that I sell, they are on my website, excuse me, and on my Etsy. So all that'll be down in the description. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're just going to get started. We have the new describing deck, we have the zodiac, we have the tarot, and we have the intuition oracle on the table. So let's just get our blessing and get going, okay? Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light to protect and guide me through this energy reading for our collective. Archangel Gabriel, please allow me to channel through you clear, honest, and precise messages for our collective. Archangel Michael, please protect us all as I channel this energy. Please keep us safe from any darkness and evil that may be lingering and cast it all back to where it comes from, please and thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I love and appreciate you very much. I really do. All right. So we're going to start off with the zodiac, and then we're going to start drawing from this. I don't know how Spirit wants me to do this yet. I just wrote the cards, and I'm kind of just going for it and seeing how the energy moves me. So let's just get the zodiac. What is the zodiac energy, please? And thank you, Holy Spirit, for today's reading. What is the zodiac energy for today's reading, please? And thank you. What's the energy, Spirit? What is the energy, Spirit, Taurus, Aurora Borealis, and Capricorn? Ooh, Spirit and Earth. Spirit and Earth. Interesting. Okay. Spirit and Earth. All right, let's see what this deck has to say. I literally just finished it before I started this video. So let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, what is the energy? Ooh, what is the energy, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. There's a little bit of there's direction in there, so it could be like direction from where you are to where they are, the energy of the type of person they are, that sort of thing. What's going on, Spirit? What is the energy for tonight's collective reading, please, or today, excuse me, collective energy reading, independent, all the way through. Take the one on the bottom. Okay, so this is the energy. We have independent, peacemaker, a lover of health and fitness, somebody that likes their self-care, somebody that is positive, that's got positive vibes. We also have a weeb that likes manga and anime. We also have a twin flame energy. But there's also these two cards. So we have somebody that thinks in this manner, or wants to think in this manner, that wants to be driven in a spiritual way, somebody that wants to vibrate at a higher frequency, possibly somebody that's fighting a major battle with a twin, whether it be in the physical or in the spiritual. I'm being told this is an energetic battle that you're dealing with your twin flame, okay? When you know that you are a very independent person, somebody that likes to keep the peace, that somebody that doesn't want to see people in a low vibrational energy, somebody that just wants, a positive flow to happen between them and the people they socialize with. They want to take care of themselves. They want to eat healthy, eat right, look right, exercise, feel good in their own body, send out positive vibrations. Somebody that wants to just be the sunshine that just brightens everybody's day. Like, that's kind of why I wrote it in yellow. It's just like this beacon of sunshine that just, this person seems to always be in a happy kind of energy always. And even if they're kind of miserable and sad, they leave it at the door. Like they just check it at the door and that's the end of it. They don't want, any bad vibes, no low vibrational energy, even if it's coming from them. And the thing is these two cards concern me, that there's a two-timing snake that's looking to put somebody in a third-party situation, or did. And it may have very well caused a separation between them. Okay. This person is, whoever this person is here, they're very creative. They have a very big imagination. They can come up with any kind of fun theme. Like they can just, you want to hear a story about dragons? Let me tell you a cool story about dragons. Like this person can literally take you on an adventure, and all this person needs to do is sit there and show you like some of the best anime they've ever seen. And let me tell you, as somebody who truly loves this sort of thing, you can get lost in some of these anime. If you've never watched anime, there is an anime for everybody. You like sports, go watch Kuroko's basketball, haiku, that sort of thing. Like, go for it. You like cutesy, go watch Chobits or Princess Tutu or The Little Witch's Academia, and you can just get lost like you're a kid again. Believe me, when I'm feeling like kind of shitty about the day, I go watch me some good anime, and that's the end of it, okay? Like, this person is all about those positive, like, happy feelings. And there's somebody's bad energy, their bad energy is literally pulling them away from vibrating at their normal frequency, which is a happy, positive vibration, very high vibrational. And it's bringing them down to almost mediocre and low vibrational in some situations, because the energy pull is so real. It's like their twin is literally doing everything and anything they can to literally energetically pull and drain their person. And out of this energy, they want to see them codependent. They want to see them angry and miserable and starting their own energetic wars. Somebody that doesn't want to take care of themselves, that just lays about and does nothing. They want to see this person in a low vibrational energy giving up on all the things that they love, whatever they are. Okay? And the thing is I feel like this person up here is you collective. This person here is you. This person, you are the person. You may be a very tenacious person, and I don't feel like this person, whoever your twin is, that's been doing all the dirty, nasty, low vibrational stuff, I don't think they have the kind of power that they think they do over you. I don't think that you have anything truly to worry about. This is a phase. It's a very intense one. Now, right now, we're about to have the full moon in Virgo. Okay? Which means the new moon is in Virgo. The full moon is about to be in Pisces. This is going to be a situation, it feels like this is going to be a cycle of learning how to be truthful with yourself, what you can and cannot handle, how you handle certain very serious, very outputting kind of situations. Say, for instance, like you think you got everything handled, everything's kosher, everything's good to go, and then all of a sudden the carpet's pulled out from underneath you with no real inkling as to, you have no real inkling as to what's really truly going on, and then and then the carpet's pulled out from underneath you, and it feels like everything's like being swept away. Everything that you were literally, that was in your grasp, is just being pulled back even further. Okay, and here's why. It's because this twin is trying to suffocate you energetically. They are trying to literally kill you energetically. They are trying to put a stop to your forward movement. Big time. They do not want to see you succeed. They want to see you fall flat on your face and lose it all, because the moment you lose it all, then it feels like they want to see you come crawling back to them feeling like a failure, because then they can take all your power. They want to take advantage of you. And the only way they can do that is sending you low vibrational energy, doing everything and anything they can in their power to make you feel lower energetically than you ever have. And the thing is it's touching you maybe 25% in comparison to what it could be. Now, here's what Spirit is telling me. there is 100% here in a situation, okay? Now, the thing is because you are involved in this twin flame situation, and we're going to use the 75-25 here. That, remember how I said 25 is being given to you? Now, that is Spirit saying you, when you came into this situation with your twin before the separation, you were giving 75% of you was like all in. There was only 25% of what you were up to that could have been kind of looked at as a sneaky. Maybe you weren't being completely truthful. Maybe you were kind of skating on, I don't know if I could really trust this person. I'm not going to give them all the information, whatever the case may be. But I'm using that 75-25 is because the thing is you could be getting 75% of what this person's doing. Okay? And really feeling it like it's a tower, but instead Spirit says you've been good, you've been obedient. Now you have to see what's going on energetically. You are going to have to face 25% of the actual blunt force of what's coming at you. There's 100%, they're taking 75% of that 100 away. So if you feel like everything's literally getting pulled out from underneath you, imagine it times 10, because that's what you could be feeling right now. But because of your obedience and because of the way you are collective, you are only having to face 25% as a challenge on how you are going to continuously progress at becoming more and more high vibrational. Spirit wants to see how you handle certain situations before Spirit really says, you have been deemed worthy of getting this big blessing. You have to go through this. You have to go through this, and it's going to feel like it's not a tower, but it's going to be some things that make you have to think quick on your feet. Okay? Big time. You're going to have to think quick on your feet. You're going to have to be diligent. You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be dedicated. And it's like, if it's truly affecting, like, we'll just use your car, for example, okay? If you got a great job. You started 2 weeks ago. Everything, you went and you got the oil changed, you had a whole tune-up done, tires rotated, everything's good on the car. You've been going back, and because all the first week you were having issues, you were seeing lights charged, and you were barely getting back and forth. So you spent the weekend, you spent a ton of money, you get the car completely bumper to bumper, everything's good. Then all of a sudden, today for me is Tuesday. Yesterday everything was running fine, seemed to be everything was good, everything's kosher, no lights are going on, and then today you get all the way to work and you're about 2 blocks away from work, and your car just stalls out, the engine floods, and you're done. Like, the engine seized, and that's it. You literally have to maneuver your car into a parking lot down the street from your work and hoof it the rest of the way to make it on time. People would say, what the hell, I just did all of this. The thing is Spirit wants to see how you're going to handle this. Are you going to be quick on your feet to think about it? Or are you going to let your emotions take over you, and you're going to have all of these problems, and you're going to be bringing it into work and all of these things? You get to work, how you handle it will determine how the rest of your day goes. Because, yeah, you're still at work. You still got things to do. What are you going to do? Are you going to take your 15-minute breaks and you're going to call the mechanic that just did all of this? Are you going to call the dealership? Are you going to call car rental places? What are you going to do with your time to see how you can get this fixed? I would first start with AAA if you have it. I would contact the whoever the mechanic was that did all of the things. Getting all of your ducks in a row. Spirit wants to see how you're doing it, because the thing is there is a twin flame suffering major towers for some shit that they did, because you were coming to them 75% on the up and up. They were coming at you only 25% on the up and up, and there's that 75% which revolves around these two things right here that they're getting karma from. And the thing is they can't hang. They are not stable enough to be able to handle the downfall of what's going on around them right now. So they are energetically cursing you. They're spewing black magic. They're doing everything and anything they can spiritually and energetically to try to bring you down to their level so they can suck your power out of you and take it for themselves. When you're the person that's sitting here in this vibration right here, being the amazing person that you are, the creative, loving person that you are, trying to keep the peace, trying to keep everything kosher, trying to live in this human existence without going completely crazy. Because this shit's hard, this ain't no joke. Like, okay? And honestly, I think spirit, no, excuse me. I believe 100% Spirit's got your back, collective. If you've been in that 75% bracket on the up and up, you only going to have to deal with a micro fraction of what this other person's dealing with. It's not, look, it's not going to be rainbows and butterflies every single moment of every day. New cycles come new challenges, new ups, new downs, new peaks, new valleys. Get it? Okay? We have to learn how to roll with the punches. We have to learn how to be flexible. It's how we handle it, what we allow to fester, what we allow to linger, what we allow to take over. Like, it's what we allow to happen, how we handle ourselves. Have we gone through enough of a spiritual journey to be able to handle this on the up and up? I mean, we're all human. Don't get me wrong. We're all human. And we have to go through certain things. It's not going to be rainbows and butterflies every day. I'm an obedient woman to spirit. I have my ups and downs. We all do. As an earth angel, I have to deal with everybody's vibrations that are around me that are sending me energy, whether they're intentionally doing it or not. Whether it's in my own household, here, at work, at school, wherever. Okay? We all have these issues. Especially those of us on a true twin flame journey. Like these fuckers can be harsh energetically when they not get in their way. I know my masculine is harsh, even in real life when he ain't getting his way. Okay? Harsh. So I can only imagine what he would be doing spiritually if he were to know what I was doing. Like if his life is falling apart like this, like I could just imagine what he would do to me. But, this is for y'all. This is for y'all. You guys take it how it is. If you've been having a rough go of it and you feel like you are on the up and up with spirit, if you're taking care of the physical vessel in which he has given you, and you're being positive, and you're trying to be peaceful, and you're trying to be independent, and you're trying all the things that you can do to be, a fun person to be around, and working hard on yourself and bettering yourself and not fighting the blessings that are coming towards you, you're going to be the one that's on the up and up on this. If you're the one two-timing and putting people in third parties and making people feel less than themselves, ignoring, spiritual blessings, ignoring the signs, like, look, I'm going to tell you from a personal experience, if your gut intuition is telling you something is wrong, and you need to start listening to it. That could very well be why you are dealing with what you're dealing with now, even at the 25% that Spirit's giving it to you. Is because you weren't listening. There was something that you weren't listening to that you should have been. Okay? So, things will fall into place. What needs to be released from your life will be released. Things that need to happen and placements of things that need to happen will happen in divine timing. Patience is key here. Because right now there's something that needs to be grounded. There is the earth signs. To me, when I see earth signs, I think grounding. I think bringing yourself back down to earth, getting yourself leveled out, finding stability, finding structure, maybe becoming, finding the tenacity in you, whatever it is. Okay? The thing is I'm taking this as Spirit is here to guide you on your path to finding your ground. How to stay balanced, how to stay even, how to stay focused, how to not let your emotions get the best of you, okay? And the thing is for some of us that are women that are still going through those monthly cycles, look, if you're going through something and you're on your cycle, it's not always acceptable to just let those emotions come out of you. Believe me. I am a very hyperactive person when it comes to my emotions, especially because I feel everything on top of my own, okay? Before my awakening, my period was the worst freaking time. I mean, for 2 to 3 weeks a month, I was just hormonal and emotional and mentally just, there are certain times I want to literally scratch the eyes out of somebody's face, okay? Like, that's how bad it got, but the awakening happened. Something in the beginning of my awakening happened, and it opened my eyes to something. It's about controlling it. Mind over matter. even with hormones, it could be, you can become hormonally imbalanced, and it becomes very difficult to handle it. It's it comes down to this too. Are you intaking too much sugar? And it doesn't have to just be soda. You can be eating too many cookies. You can be eating too many simple carbs that turn into sugar without enough exercise. That all affects your brain. Now, listen here, and here's some science for you. Sugar affects the brain the same way that cocaine does. And it's illegal. It's legal. So if you're consuming too much of that, and you're already hormonal, you're already angry half the time, and you're putting the two together, you got to be careful with that. Okay? It's all about not what you say, but how you say it. And right now, somebody needs to hear it's about what you say, how you say it, and in all the things. Okay, it's how you manage it. And if you do slip up, are you apologizing? Are you having those communications with the people, or whomever, whatever that you're associating with, that you may be dropping down into a low vibrational energy? Are you correcting yourself? Are you saying something that you shouldn't and apologizing? What are you doing? You need to keep those things in mind, collective, okay? Because the thing is the more you give into that darkness, the higher up this schmuck comes on the totem pole. You do not want this person to kick you off your throne because you couldn't handle the challenges Spirit was giving you. So right now, Spirit wants you to get grounded. Spirit wants you to get focused. Spirit wants you to take more time taking care of yourself. Maybe go out for more walks. Maybe go out and get yourself a smoothie instead of getting ice cream. Instead of going and getting a pizza, why don't you go get a stir fry or something? Whatever. I'm trying to figure out why food is such a big deal right now, but it all comes down to somebody's eating and exercising. Like, somebody looks like their health is declining because they're not, I don't want to say it like this because it looks like somebody's eating themselves into being morbidly obese and looking to basically give themselves a heart attack. It's like almost like forced. They're just doing it. They know what will happen if they keep doing this, and they just don't care. And this may very well be the low vibrational energy of the twin flame that puts you in this situation. And because they don't like it where they are, or they got a scare somehow, they're trying to pull it from you. They're trying to steal your energy. Don't let them. Don't let them. Don't let them. Even if I'm gonna stick with this. Even if you feel like you don't want to go to the gym, or you don't want to go out for that last walk, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, do it anyway. You having problems with the car? I would highly suggest getting yourself a mechanic, or looking to trade the car in and get something different. I would seriously do the work. Find yourself a ride share buddy. If you guys live near each other and you work for the same building or for the same company, drive together. Pitch in for gas and get your car fixed. Figure out whatever it is. If it's, a roommate situation and you're having issues with your roommates and you're having problems, keeping the peace in the house, it could be your twin is having, issues with whoever it is that the other part of that third party situation. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it like that. Whatever you're going through, it's probably because the other person's mirroring you and doing something and having, think about it like that. You are a part of a twin flame situation. Okay? You are a part of a twin flame situation, and the other person is mirroring you. So if you're having a shit date, they probably are having a good one. Okay? If you're having a hard time at work, they're probably getting a raise. Okay? Or vice versa. You may be getting a raise and they may be getting fired. You know what I'm saying? You may be going to school and becoming whatever it is, and they may be literally barely scraping by, a mundane job that really doesn't require any thinking. Whatever. Literally mirroring you. 24/24 when I said that. Okay? Let's shuffle through this one more time, see if there's anything else, and then I'm going to pull the tarot and see what else Spirit has to say. Anything else from here, Spirit, please? Anything else here on the bottom? Yep, there's that energy vampire. They're sucking it from you even from a distance. This person, whoever it is, you may be charming. You may have that, hearts and flowers, a true gentleman, a Southern belle kind of attitude, whatever, or it may be them. That's how they entrapped you in the first place. They got you thinking. They can get your gears going. They can make you all hot and bothered under the collar, or this may be you. Okay, but it's all part of a twin flame situation. All of it. So we're gonna get the tarot. All of it. Yep. Definitely this person, both of you, if not both of you, one of you has some serious swag, some serious charm, and it may be a big problem because they may not, you or I don't feel like this is you. Somebody can't keep it in their pants. They know they got swag, they know they got charm, they know that they can rock somebody's world. And I really feel that that's why they being two-timing and snake-like, putting people in third-party situations, is because they think in their mind they're big, they're strong, they got an ego. They think they're confident too. They think they can get away with it. Spirit saying, "No, I see it all. Sorry. That's why I have my seers. I show this to them, and they put it out there for people like us to see and open their eyes to the situations around them. Somebody ain't right. Somebody is up to no good. Somebody is up to no good. And they may be getting some serious karma and towers falling around them because of it. What do we got? Spirit. It's justice. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Justice, there's Libra. See, the way this card is described, this is the Five of Wands, is that it's like, are you up for a friendly game of sport? I feel like this person was playing some serious games. There's the Four of Wands underneath there in reverse. Yeah, that's twin flame if it doesn't scream it to me. And it's in reverse. That's why that's that separation. Okay? That's this person not doing what they need to do. Putting people in third-party situations, playing too many games, being two-timing and snake-like. It's what they're going through is justice for what they were doing. This is Spirit's way of balancing things out. Because let me tell you, whatever you're going through right now, collective, it could be 100 times worse. Well, and technically 75% worse. To even out to 100% really freaking bad. Okay? And they're getting it that hard. They're getting it. The 75% you're not getting, they're getting. And they're getting it hard. And it's just spewing at them like it's freaking venom from a cobra. Like a black mamba. Those black spiders, or snakes. Yeah. This is Spirit's way of saying this is justice is being served. And the thing is whatever this minor hiccup is, you're going to get through it, okay? They're the ones that are going to get it. They're the ones that were having secrets in the dark. They're the ones that were being snake-like. They're the ones putting people in third-party, being energy vampires and being sneaky. The star, we got the moon, we got the star, we got Cancer, we got Aquarius, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is their justice for being an energy vampire, low vibrational energy, sneaky snake. Yeah. Oh yeah, chaos and confusion. And the thing is, thank you, Spirit. The confusion comes with the fact that they're questioning as to why it's not affecting you like they want it to. They may be very spiritual. They may be starting to pay more attention to spiritual type things. They could be opening up to a higher level of consciousness as part of like a dark night of the soul, some kind of awakening, realizing who you are to them. So I'm going to read it to you in reverse. Being pushy, bossy, or controlling, misusing personal power, denying your own potential. This is seriously misusing their personal power. Possibly knowing that you're their twin and taking advantage of that. And this, you don't even have to look at it. It's a feminine energy, whether it's you or them collective. That we all have feminine and masculine energy. Okay, so the thing is, it's all about it's a balancing act. There is the truth that needs to come out. Somebody is being literally slapped in the face with reality. Tower moments, you know, the amount of effort that they're willing to put into it is zero next to you, collective. And the thing is that spirit is just going to keep raining down upon them, and they're going to continue to spew this darkness and this black magic at you. The thing is you need to pray and meditate and ask Archangel Michael to protect you. Always. Always. When you're feeling low vibrational, if something kind of shifts and you're like, talk to him as if he's sitting right next to you, because he is. Okay? He is sitting right next to you. He does not want you to turn into that low vibrational energy that takes it for granted their personal power, what you are personally capable. Don't use it. Don't use it in the wrong ways, because our words are how we manifest. And if we're spewing darkness, like, gotta be careful. Okay, you gotta be careful. I feel like I want to know, spirit, is this a union that will happen? There is one last attempt. There will be one last attempt at this. Okay, later on down the road. It's in the future and possibly the foreseeable future. Depends on the situation. Depends on your situation. But there is one more chance at this, just for the heart to heart conversation. Okay, whenever, if ever it happens, there's supposed to be one more chance at this in this lifetime. Okay, there is supposed to be something that you two are meant to do together. There is something that spirit wants you to do. There's a story that needs to be told. How and when is up to you guys. How and when is up to the person that's in that low vibrational energy vampire kind of situation. It depends on their actions and their choices. You, collective, spirit is telling you to keep on this path. You are meant to be there. See how you feel when you're there. If it's this new job, how you feel when you walk in. Do you feel powerful? Do you feel like you really know what you're doing? Do you feel like you can communicate and you're not like shy and being held back? Do you feel like you're on your life's purpose? Do you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing? Because if you have any doubts in your mind that you can't handle it, this is Spirit's way of saying, pay attention. How do you feel? What are your feelings? Do you feel like this is where you're supposed to be, or are you skeptical? Okay? Because, look, you'll know. When you know, you know. You know? It comes down to it like this. If it makes you happy, if you feel like you're going to be successful at it, if you feel like you can do it with your eyes closed and don't need much direction, and you ask questions and you ask for help when you need it, if that's where you're at, keep going. If not, this is just another opportunity for you to use your intuition and pay attention. Okay? Anything else, Spirit? We're at 30 minutes. Anything else, Spirit? Let's see what the Intuition Oracle has to say. And then Spirit's saying we're going to wrap this up with one or two messages from one of my other decks, possibly Divine Guidance, my handwritten deck. For the collective energy, what is going on, Spirit, please? Yes, persistence, the home body. Okay. Here's what Spirit wants you to understand. Right now, you need to stay in a homebody mentality. You may be an extrovert, okay? You may not be an extrovert, you may be an introvert, and Spirit's saying right now you need to stay somewhere safe and comfortable because there's going to be a lot of energy pulling right now. This new moon may be a doozy for a few of you, if not all of us. I know new moons for me are kind of. See, I have very little earth in my chart, and where it is very far down the line, and it's not something I tap into very often. Now, my north node is in an earth sign, and it's a difficult one, okay? Now, right now, it's all about coming. Now I understand why you made me bring that up. It's all about coming up from your south node to your north node. You need to understand those two. Fortunately for me, and I don't know if it's no, it's not everybody. It's not everybody because I've looked at birth charts before to kind of compare this theory, but my zodiac, my moon sign is in my south node. My north node is in Taurus. My south node is in Scorpio. I had to learn how to stop allowing my emotions to rule my life because I could be very like Scorpios can be okay, we can really them freaking little tails that poke you and kill you with all that venom. Yeah, that lethal injection of emotion there that could be really like that could hurt somebody bad. You could be a real tyrant with those sorts of things. And believe me, I was like that at one point in my life. Not so much anymore. I've kind of tamed a little bit enough to where I'm now traveling towards my north node. And right now, I feel like that is what's going on for a lot of people. Check your north node, check your south node, and see where it compares to the main parts of your chart. Because wherever that south node is, that's something that you need to work on. You need to start balancing that out and start focusing on growing out of that and going towards your north node. Okay? So, Spirit saying, stay home. Whether you're an introvert or extrovert, right now you need to stay in the safety of your home. And it's not just because Spirit wants to have you bound and trapped in your own thinking because you may, being home alone may put you in this low vibrational energy. No, it's because you need to be sitting at your table doing the legwork to get you where you need to be, whether it's looking for a new car or finding childcare for your child so you can go to school, like in my situation. Like there's a lot of different things that you need to be doing and you need to be home to do it. You need to have the resources and the availability to do it. You know what I'm saying? To be able to sit at the computer and have space to spread out and do paperwork and all of those things. Right now, it's not a time to be out going here, going there, going here, going there, up and down, spending money, doing all sorts of stuff because you're about to have a lot of things that are going to happen that you're going to have to cover. Okay? Especially if it's dealing with somebody's car. I feel like a car is a big deal for a few of you. Not just one or two, I mean a few. Like I feel like maybe the cost of how much a car is costing you for like maintenance and whatever. I feel like a car is a big deal for somebody right now, and the burden of that is killing somebody. Okay, right now Spirit wants you to stay home, focus on either saving your money, budgeting your money, planning out your money, getting yourself resources on either how to, whatever it is that you need to do. You need to be home to do it. Okay, the thing is Spirit wants you to become more comfortable with being in your home, making it brighter and shinier and less cluttered. Finding areas in your home where things aren't as aesthetically pleasing and changing it around. Even if it means, going thrifting and making something old into something new or, buying something that you have to put together to save a few dollars instead of buying the same thing already put together and having to deal with the extra costs of it. Spirit wants you to be home and working on your home life because it's going to help balance out those tribulations, those trials and tribulations. Because the more you go out and the more you're doing and you're stressing not only your financial situation, you're going to also be energetically stressing yourself out because on the back of your mind, all of those problems are going to be on your mind. Okay? Believe me. So enjoy the secure base you have made for yourself and your loved ones. Stay home for a while. Go do what you need to do. Like I said, if you need to go to work, go to work. You need to go to school. You need to be doing whatever it is you need to be doing, do it. But when you have free time, stay home. There's a reason you're supposed to be there. Let spirit guide you. Okay? He wants you to learn discipline, diligence, and drive. The persistent, I hold fast to my goals and ideas as I persevere. The thing is those goals. Like I'm going to use my goal for my goal being becoming a doctor, getting my PhD, doing all of that. Now, God only knows what's going to happen to me over the course of the next year, 8 years, when until I get that doctorate and I have it in my grubby little hands. Like I've only been able to go to 2 days worth of classes over the last week and a half because I've been dealing with my son being sick and now childcare issues. Luckily for me, I had a lot of other resources to me and other people that were willing to help me to put me in a situation to where I'm not really struggling. Yeah, I'm having to deal with stuff on home online, but it's not like if my car were to shit out on me in the middle of the road on my way to drop my son off and I had no car, having I lose my child care, I lose all that. Like that's just the extent of what it could be. Spirit is putting you through challenges to see if you really want this. Like the whole finish what you started kind of deal. Spirit wants to see if you're dedicated and driven enough to do this. Have you learned diligence enough? Are you disciplined enough? Are you able to do this? Are you able to go through it? Are you able to hold fast to your goals and ideals as you persevere? Okay. The spectrum. I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. This comes down to that twin flame not liking what you do, and they probably stalking. We already know this around this collective. They know either they see you firsthand or they're stalking you. Let them. Let them see you glow up. Let them see you grow up. Let them see you do all the bougie things. Let them see you be creative. Let them see you get your body yada yada all tight and ready. Get your high vibrationals and start becoming independent. Start being a peacemaker, peacekeeper instead of a low vibrational asshole. Let them. Let them. The manifester, the patient. It's all stuff I was saying. Spirit's working on your patience. We already talked about that. Everything will happen in divine timing. You just need patience. And coming from somebody saying this to you, from me, before I had very little patience. Now I have a little bit more. Maybe went from that much to about that much. Okay. The thing is understanding that these are challenges. Okay. Understanding these are things that you need to accept the challenge and learn from. Because the thing is we're manifestors. Everything that comes out of our mouth will come to fruition if you put too much energy into it. Listen to your intuition. Take it from Gigi. Listen to your intuition. It will do you nothing but good. It's not going to steer you in the wrong direction. It's going to lead you away from bad situations. There's been one major time in the last year and some that I've been awakened that I didn't listen, or I wasn't listening in strongly enough because I didn't want to see the reality of certain things, and I literally could have put people into a situation where it was really bad or it ended worse than it did. Okay, because I wasn't listening, and this was a recent thing. We're all human; it happens. But Spirit is saying, listen to Gigi. I go through these testimonials, these situations to have testimonial for you, to tell you, look, don't do what I did. Pay attention, because you don't want to go. If your car, we're just using the car thing as an example again. If your car keeps having lights coming on, something ain't right. Don't just get a tune-up. Don't just kind of band-aid it. Go get you a rental. Put the car in the freaking shop. Go get you a rental. The insurance will usually cover it if you need to. Go get you to the mechanic and get your shit in a pile. Because I really feel like somebody's car may very well burden them in such a way that they can't come up from. Like if you let a certain kind of bill go for too long and they come and repossess your car and you finally got a really good job and you're really ready for it, and then all of a sudden your car's gone and you have no way to get around, like you are going to put yourself in a pickle that's going to put you in a very bad place. So it's time to not go here and go there and go here and go there. You need to stay home and get yourself right. And if it comes down to money, you need to start saving. Don't go get your nails done. Don't go be buying all new clothes all the time. Don't be going and buying, I don't know, new cards or whatever it is, that new crystals, new whatever. I feel like somebody's blowing money and they're not going to have anything to show for it when they literally need it. Okay? Seriously. Please. There's not many. I'm gonna put the plug in here. You don't have to do what you want, but I have put out a few videos on Life's Journey with Gigi. That's another channel I have, where I did a way to learn how to budget. It saved my ass. I've been able to go and do nice things for myself. I get my nails done every 3 weeks, followed by a pedicure and my eyebrows threaded every 3 weeks. Okay? I maintain them at home. I do what I need to do. I can go now and drop like some money every so often for new clothes if I want them, or a new pair of shoes. Like, I save. You need to start. This is the reason why Spirit wants you home. There's something you need to stop doing. Stop spending, stop eating out, stop doing all of this, because something big is going to happen and you're going to need that money. Okay? Don't overdo it. If Spirit's saying, yeah, it's okay, go for it, fine. But if Spirit's saying, no, you're doing too much, put it back, put it back. There's a reason. Either it's not meant for you, it's going to put a burden on you somewhere else, or it's literally going to take away from it something that's way more important. So make sure you have all your money for everything that is important. Go watch those videos. There are other ways that you can do it. I would highly suggest sinking funds and cash stuffing. It's the best way to budget, in my opinion. If somebody needs financial help, and if that's the problem that's holding you back, then get to it. I will tell you this, and this is not normally part of what I like to talk about here, but I'm going to, because I talk about everything here. Money is cash is king. I'm just going to say it. I hate the fact that that's the case, but it's the damn truth. Okay? I know I need to tighten it up a little bit myself. I've got some big purchases. What does that say? A Debbie Downer. Yeah, I can definitely tell that whoever the energy vampire is, right now they are a Debbie Downer with a gray cloud hanging over their parade. Cash is king. Okay? And the thing is I feel like somebody needs a lot of money to be able to put them in a position to where they want to be. If you want to be driving them fine. I'm seeing somebody wanting to drive with their hair down, big sunglasses on, with the top down, in this beautiful Mercedes, dripping in diamonds, and having the nice clothes, and really living out the full fantasy of the way that they want to be. The thing is you need to start saving and not just buying everything. Like, I see somebody every day, new packages to the house. Constantly, every time they leave the house, they got to spend, money, whether it's going to Starbucks, going here, going there, going do this, go do that. Okay? You have to start batting it down, because if you want those big dreams to happen for you, you're going to have way more in the bank than what you have now, and you need to start being wise, because money does come easy, but it doesn't grow on trees, and you're going to have to put the work in. Some people got to work 2-3 jobs to get where they need to be. Are you being diligent? Because I feel like your other half that's pulling from you energetically, that's wanting to suck you dry of where you are, they're throwing these curveballs at you to throw you off your throne. And I'm being told it revolves around food, it revolves around money, and it revolves around your positive energy. Okay? So keep that in mind when you go out into the world tomorrow or today. Because like I said, this was supposed to be a morning affirmation, but in this case, this is something that needs to come out right now before anybody. It's hump day for y'all, okay? It's hump day for all of us, because it's the 24th for me now. Before you go out into the world today, or while you're out in the world today, tone it down. Just stay as neutral and high vibrational as you can. And if you feel people pulling at your energy, separate from them quickly. Step away, take a moment, breathe before you say or do something that throws the whole thing out of whack. Okay? Just relax. This is why Spirit's just saying, if your car broke down and you have no way to work today, talk to him, communicate with him, and just stay home. Okay? Dedicated and driven. This is all part of being seeing if you are dedicated and driven enough to have those goals that you want. Is this truly what you want, or are we just playing games? Okay. Let's just get a couple, and I'm going to just go through the whole deck and see what Spirit has to say. What you got for us, Spirit? What you got for us, Spirit? Anything, Spirit? Yep. That's right. The devil's looking for cracks in your armor, and in this case, the devil is your other half. They do not like the fact that you are going towards where you're going. They do not like that you're living your life's purpose. They do not like it. They're too busy with that third party being shady, being snake-like, and being, yep, dealing with being low vibrational, dealing with the situation being a Debbie Downer, constantly depressed, that gray cloud hanging over your parade. Yeah. Possibly because they got involved with a gold digger and put you in a third party situation with a gold digger. Okay, so they may be in cahoots with you know who downstairs, and they're trying to come after you, seeing if there's cracks in that divine armor. And Spirit's like, nope. Like, they got lessons they need to learn, but they don't have no cracks in this armor. Spirit sees how dedicated and driven you are. Spirit knows where your heart is, while their heart is empty and dark and cold because of what they've done. Okay? Period. Getting involved with shady ass gold diggers. Hell no. Hell no. Rise up from the darkness. That's the whole point of this. Teach others from your testimony, like I am. That's the whole point. There are people that are going to be brought into your life that we're going to need to learn from these situations that you're going through. Like I was saying, Spirit needs you home so you can stay focused, driven, dedicated. You need to feel it, that you want it this badly. It needs to fuel you, that you can't get to where you need to get. You can't do the things you need to do because you're being held back. It's because you need to break down those walls. The things that normally hold you back, whether they're fear or lack of motivation, those are the walls you're tearing down right now by staying focused and driven during the hard times, collective. And the more you do that, the more the tower, not that I think this is a good thing, but this is all part of mirroring your twin. The more positive things you do, the more they have to learn what the lessons that they need to learn through karma. The more those towers fall, the more you rise up. Right now, Spirit needs you to keep rising up out of the darkness, because there's something coming. Like, you want it that bad, you want that job that bad, go for it, and don't be tenacious. Go for it. You want to be in the next freaking tax bracket, keep going. Lock that money in. Do not mess around. This is not the time. Okay? You are fighting any traces of any cowardly energy, any lack of motivation, any of that. This is the real deal. You see that now, collective. You see how real the deal is. This is not a test run. The thing is whoever your twin is, collective, they playing games still. They still in a childish mentality, and they don't know how to get out of it. They're too busy dealing with an ice cold heart, an empty heart chakra space, dealing with too many of these. The thing is you are here to teach. Teach. That's what the whole point of this spiritual journey is for you to help others, to teach others, to do right by others by telling them, look, this is what happened when I did the exact same thing. This is why I'm where I'm at. Do you want to go through this, or are you willing to listen and make the changes? Are you willing to be not so stubborn and actually pay attention and actually do something different, so you don't have to go through the trials and tribulations I did? And if you do have to go through them, you go through them at 25%, not 75%. This is a way for you to realize that if you want to get your own bag and be independent, you need to be dedicated and driven. You want to be in the next tax price? Get ready. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get that bag. This is the real. You just have to have patience. You've been manifesting it. Okay? Root out and reject the prejudice in both yourself and those around you. If you feel like there's people and energies coming towards you that literally are pulling you down and keeping you for themselves, they're energy vampires, and they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you happy. They'd rather milk you for everything you're worth and betray you. The ultimate betrayal, yeah, that's that third party situation with that gold digger. And they are going to have to face what they did to you. And it may very well be them losing their spot in their tax bracket and getting brought down to poverty from upper class, while you go from being maybe middle class to upper class, to upper middle class, or actually up in the millionaire status, whatever it is for you. And then by the time they realize what actually freaking hit them, they're going to see you looking all good, since they walked away from you, or you walked away from you. You took that time to stay home, do the work, put in the effort, and boss up. That's why Spirit's putting you through these challenges, is to see if it's really what you want. Are you really able to go the extra mile? Are you really able to walk the walk instead of just talking about it? That's why Spirit's putting you through this. It's there. All of them. The angels, your ancestors, everybody is putting you through these. They're there. They're watching. They want to see how you're doing, and you're about average or above average right now. And the thing is Spirit wants to see you at exceptional, because He knows you got it in you. That's why He's keeping you where you're at right now, because He knows that if you get any more overwhelmed having to deal with what you're dealing with now, or what you're about to deal with, plus the stresses of all this other extra stuff, you might actually combust. Okay? There's Twin Flame a second time. I think that's in every single deck I've ever written. Anything else, Spirit? This is a Twin Flame channel. I haven't done an actual long reading in a while, so now I understand why. On the bottom, exactly. Stay consistent in all things that you are doing, all of it. There are going to be ups and downs. Be flexible. Be understanding. Be empathetic. See it from all sides of the situation. Don't take it too personally. It has to happen in order for you to learn. They use manipulation as revenge. That's that energetic pull. They're manipulating you through energy. Look at this. Look at this. They don't want it. They don't want to see you in the next tax bracket. They don't want to see you there. They will literally do anything they can. And that even includes trying to put you in a third-party situation with the gold digger, trying to betray you ultimately, and use manipulation as revenge, because they see you. Whether they see you in person or see you stalking, however they're seeing you, they see you and they don't like it. They do not like it. Master manipulator, they use manipulation as friends. Y'all know how big this deck is. Okay? They do not have your best interest at heart. They are very much... Okay? They have a sea witch that's interfering. That's that gold digger. That's that third party. They are being a major schmuck. They did this, or they are doing this to you intentionally. They know who you are to them. They don't like it. They don't like what you're doing for you. They may be relying on a codependency, which may be the money, it may be the punani, it may be the bottle, it may be the needle or the powder or the pill or the potion, whatever it is. They relying on it. I feel like it's more like the punani that they relying on. I don't know. Ain't my story. Part of it is. But not all of this. I don't know what this is. I'm taking the whole I need to be patient and I need to see what it is for what it is, but I'm not paying no mind to this. I don't want nothing to do with no sea witch interference. I don't want to deal with no third-party situations. And for those of you that are dealing with it, I'm sorry. It's all because there's lessons that Spirit needs you to see and learn and figure out how to deal with it and stay dedicated and driven in all aspects. Because you may have to face a doozy. Like I said, those full moon and Pisces are some of the most intense energies I've ever felt, and this is my second time going through it awakened, so I just can imagine what the hell is going to happen in just a few weeks. Because where are we? We are here. New moon. I'm excited because I'm actually going to be doing an astronomy project with this next moon cycle. But so Saturday is the new moon in Virgo, and the full moon is on the 10th in Pisces. Full moon in Pisces. So it's gonna be a doozy. Just keep it in mind that Spirit wants you to stay focused. Spirit wants you to stay dedicated and driven. And pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. If your intuition tells you, cut it out, knock it off, go do something else, then do it. Do not hesitate. Do not hold back. There's a reason for this, okay? But that's all I got for tonight. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for helping me through this energy reading for our collective. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. I close this reading. Okay. So this is what I got for you at 1 hour and 11 seconds. Guys, keep your head on straight. Keep your focus on. Keep yourself dedicated and driven. Keep yourself flexible. Keep yourself humble. Keep yourself obedient. Keep yourself grateful. Okay? Because the more you're able to stay in those positive vibes, the more Spirit's going to bless you and the less you're going to have to feel. So keep that in mind, okay? Thank you guys. Until next time, blessings. Bye for now.